What's up, metal fans? It's Flight of Icarus with MetalTrenches.com. As always, if you're new here, please do subscribe and give us a like if you enjoy the content. Today I'm going to be talking about Calgary post-black band Numenorean and their new album Adore, their much-awaited follow-up to the critically lauded 2016 album Home. Now let me start by saying that I love this album. Not only would I rank it highly in terms of the pantheon of post-black releases out there, but it's just a massive step forwards from Numenorean's previous work. While I greatly enjoyed Home, more so than lauded releases like Deaf Heaven Sunbather, it's not one that I've revisited much, save for a few songs, and overall I have to admit it's pretty typical stuff for the genre, and also a little bit inconsistent. But Adore, on the other hand, feels like a much more cohesive and matured concept. The songs flow together very well, there's a lot of variety of different styles, moods, and textures. I'd align it more closely with the likes of Underling, Archivist, and also Vatnet Viscar's Settler, with its massive riffs and actual focus on hooks in addition to the usual atmosphere. Now, at the same time, I do have some issues with Adore. For one, I loathe whisper vocals, and particularly the song or interlude, whatever you want to call it, Alone, makes for a kind of cringy listen that takes itself a little bit too seriously, and its refrain of "I'm so alone" is incredibly cliche. I'm sorry, and not necessarily a complaint, but just an acknowledgement, and I apologize in advance because this is one of those things where you can't unhear it once you hear it. But does anyone else hear Blink-182's Adam's song in the intro to the title track? I mean, the riff right down to the reverb is almost exactly the same, and even the drumming has kind of a similar style to it. But speaking of the track Adore, this brings me to a larger point, because after hearing this amazing track as the lead single preparing for this album, it made me slightly disappointed for the rest of it. Again, I deeply enjoyed it, but I also can't help but wish more of it met the high bar set by this epic closing track. This track adeptly transcends the usual genre tropes and becomes something so much more. Honestly, it's more aligned with the likes of Enslaved, and particularly I'm hearing a lot of Gojira in it. And given that even Gojira isn't really going full Gojira anymore, so to speak, I was hoping that maybe Numenorean would go full Gojira on this one. They really do flex their progressive chops in a way I never would have guessed from this band. I didn't know that they had this in them, and I hope to see more of that from them in the future, because this is definitely their shining moment thus far. But keeping it short, I think that'll about cover it. I give Adore a 10 for enjoyability, a 9 for musicianship, and an 8 for innovation, averaging out to a nice clean 9 overall. A-. Pick up Adore via Season of Mist right now, link in the description. As always, thank you for listening. Like and comment with your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and head over to MetalTrenches.com for even more reviews. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.